didn't realize that song looped as much as it did. But hey guys, welcome to the stream. Let me get rid of this. That was, I think C and J Dev. That was a song from Ratchet and Clank because I've been playing those games lately. Um, Big part of my childhood, so I'm like, let me go back and play them. I'll play them like every few years, like the PS2 ones. Because, well, and also because like GTA 6 is now the Switch 2 is too fucking like overpriced. So, like I'm not spending that. So like yeah, it's just something to play, I guess. I don't know. But today I'm in I don't know. I'm in kind of a bad mood today and I'm like I thought back to what Joran said, he said if you want to mix my bad mood into content. I'm not really in a bad mood for any reason though. That's the thing. I'm just like just having one of those days, I guess. But here we have our stream here. This first video is a Jessi video. It's on my channel though because Jessi's a fucking pussy and took it off of her channel. No, wait, what is she? She's a chronic dirty leader. Yeah, that's what it is. Um, this is her anti-bullying like message or campaign or whatever or PSA. Not the one that Wes and Cyber Squeak and Nuggies did together with her. This is her own. She looks like she's trying to look like Cindy Lou Who with the way her pants cuff at the bottom there. It's got really small body and everything. She has really weird proportions too, by the way. I think it's part of it's the angle and I don't know if there's any filters over this besides black and white. There probably is. Especially if you guys see her new profile picture, which I had on screen before I took this off. Oh my god, her fucking head. I mean, it goes to a point like a fucking mushroom. Like, I just don't even know. Um, but yeah, that's what this is. This was uploaded on her channel a few days ago, and I loved it, so I fucking archived it. I'm archiving any of her stuff that like I just find funny. Like I'm not like she made a video about like Joey and stuff, and I'm like, I don't really care about that. It doesn't have anything to do with me. It doesn't have anything to do with me, and also just not that funny. Like I just I don't care. So I'm not like archiving all her videos, though I do have a lot of videos of hers just like archived on my channel, like private in, and I don't plan to release them until she deletes them, which I'm checking her channel like daily to see. Yes, this is very serious, and yeah, this is why we don't bully in any community anymore. No, fuck this is. It's an at symbol on my screen. I don't know. Okay, where's the sound?
Stand up against bullying. Hi, I'm Jessi, also known as Dear What the Heck. And now you see I may be small, just about 4'11", but I am strong, and I am here to stand up and speak out against bullying. There's a real problem in the community. It's harassment. And some people think it's a joke, it's funny. But what we need to do is look at the picture. We started off with wanting to uncover the truth, put light on the darkness of the case that is Gypsy Rose Blanchard and the murder of her mother. But we need to look at the bigger picture. We see all the details, but what you need to do is take a step back. Look around. Some of you need to cut it out. Doxing is evil. I mean, I've seen people's family members dox, mine, my own. Now I'm guilty of making videos and talking about people too much, maybe AI songs, the chat GPT images, but what I did was never okay. I just didn't see it. Now that's happening to me, I just want it to stop. So I'm asking you, please stop it. You know, I've always been someone that wants to grab someone's hand when I see them being bullied and huddle around people that are being bullied as long as they don't smell, you know. But in all seriousness, it's mind blowing what people do in this community, the doxing, the harassment. And
Whoa, did you hear the mini syllables? Let me see if I can go back.
it's mind blowing what
I.
people do in this community, the doxing, the harassment, and calling people villains and just names that are just not quite right. You know, people call me a psychopath.
Oh.
What people say about me isn't true. That's the fucking thing. It just isn't. It's not like, oh, I can't see it. No, it's just not true. Like, I know my family, my friends, everyone knows. I have a good support system. So, I'm here to spread the message about bullying in the Gypsy Rose Blanchard community. We need to make it stop. It's gone on for too long. And now people might lose their lives.
Although it is funny that no, she's kind of dropped this and now she's like, I don't know. This girl goes through fucking phases like I'm trying to think of like a uh like Lauren goes through alcohol. Let's put it there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. She was in her glow up phase not too long ago, but now she's like not, I guess. I don't know. Now she's anti-bullying. I don't know.
Against bullying. Be strong. You know, people talking about my looks, what I may have looked like, what I look like now, what my body looks like. Don't you see that's an issue? Just need to be kind. Just be kind. So easy to do. You know, I wanted to speak out on this for a long time, but I felt like there was never really a chance, especially since all the videos came out about me. But I'm here to speak now. And if you're being bullied, I will take you by the hand and I'll put you behind me, okay? I might be small, but I'm tough, okay? And I will tell this bully, stop it. Stop it right now. You know? I got
This is so Christian, right? This video? Like classic Christian? That's what I'm getting from this.
your back. You can lean on me. Lean on.
That's not how the song goes, you dumb bitch. It's lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend and I'll help you carry on. Lean on me. I just sung better than Jordan and Jessi. Barely even fucking tried.
If you want. I know that's fucking silly, but I just want to stand up against bullying. Stand up and speak out against bullying. This is a message from Jessi, also known as Dirty What the Heck, also known as Jessi Magoo. And I'm just fucking sick. You guys need to just cut it out. And all the hate just gets too much sometimes. All the hate just gets too much, and I'm like, should I still keep pulling through and keep?
I think Jordan's DMX. You know what? Let's actually watch. Let's watch that here in a second too, because I think. Well, no, actually, I won't. But I think Jordan's DMX tribute might actually be better acted than whatever the fuck this is.
Comes the my eyes are peeing.
His eyes are peeing.
So anyway, um, just please stop. kindness actually matters. Kindness goes a long way. Stand up, speak out against bullying. This was a message from me, Jessi. Dear.
Okay, so what those signs say is like, I think one of them says stop bullying, and the other one's like, it just has a cancel sign through bullying. Where is she getting the stand ups and stop bullying? Like, did she see this from somewhere? Is this like, whenever I was a kid, there was like the "Don't be a bully, be a star." WWE was all over that, but I mean, there was other ones too. I think Cartoon Network had one and shit like that. Nickelodeon probably as well. There were all these anti-bullying campaigns and shit going on. Probably one of them did say that, but like, is this the result of like that? Like, and it's funny too because like the kids that were the bullies were the ones like giving out the flyers and shit like at my school. So it's like, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think and also you're fucking like how old is Jesse now? Like 32 or some shit? She'd be 33. God, you're too old for this, girl. Like, no one's bullying you. No one even cares that much about you. We make fun of you on the internet because you're a fucking lolcow. Like, whatever. Like, who cares? You're barely even a person. Like, at this point, you're not even a person anymore. You're just like a clown for us to all laugh at. Like, that's what you've become. And you've done it to yourself. So, as far as stand up against bullying and shit, like, I mean, no one's bullying you because no one cares about you. And that's the truth. And if what I just said is bullying, then fuck it. I don't care. Crime Watch Bully is here. All right, and now we'll get into the call.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, Jessi?
Things.
Yeah, so tell me what happened last night in your words.
Okay, so I was.
Let me see how much. Didn't the quality used to be at the top? God, YouTube always changes shit. That's another thing that pisses me off. But yeah, there's your little Lauren picture down here. All right. Yeah. I probably
Hold on, let me slate.
don't really need to
Let me
show
slate
this on
first.
screen, honestly.
This is West Most, the most worst. Today is July 17th, 2022, and it is 11:02 a.m. Go ahead. Sorry, Jessi.
Okay, so last night I came to my attention that Joey Tcap was saying that he was talking to an ex of mine, which is 100% impossible. And they said that something related to my kidnapping is related to the Gilgo Beach murders that happened in 2010, which was way over my time. And I covered the Gilgo Beach murders on my channel. I discussed that someone that is in my family mentioned to me that they knew him and that he killed himself, not on a beach, in his house.
You know what, Jessi? I think we'd be doing the people a disservice if I didn't read this message from Joey Tcap. Now, I do remind people that Joey is I would say he's the elder statesman within the Tcap community. Like when we have our meetings, our yearly meetings, he sits in the very tallest chair. It's almost like the throne with the Iron Throne. If you're familiar, are you familiar with that show?
Yes.
And that's Joey sitting in that iron chair, and everyone else is court jesters and fools. But he sent me a message last night that got me a little concerned, and it says, and I'll do his voice. Wes, I don't know if you've heard of this Jessi person who's been in your streams, but my guy in Long Island told me her ex was found near a fresh grave in Gilgo Beach, then shot himself in front of the police. This was about 15 years ago. And my response was, "Are you sure about that?" Because I have heard a lot of rumors this weekend. Of course, I know you are a trusted source of information. So it's speak out of turn within the TCAP hierarchy is always frowned upon. And I said, "Can we talk about this with you, maybe?" And he said, "Yes, I will give you everything I've heard. I swear, but don't give up my sources in Long Island." And here's the part that there's the part that I'm not gonna lie, it intrigued me. The doctor and his sister, the lawyer. So
I didn't realize that Jessi is like giggling in the background of this um of Wes's phenomenal impression of Joey. I never realized that. Now, granted, Jessie's impression of Wes is like you're not beating that. Like that's just it's peak.
a family with a doctor and a lawyer in it.
No idea.
First of all,
I have one ex. He's a
oh,
musician.
okay.
He doesn't have social media. He doesn't have any siblings. He only has a mom, and his mom doesn't have a job. She's on welfare.
So he's a doctor, though. He's a doctor.
No,
and
he's a
on
musician.
welfare. A magician?
Musician. He plays drums. He's a percussion. He travels the world and not the world, the United States. He's a touring musician.
Well, just the U.S.
Yes.
Not international.
No.
No, why not?
Because they're literally like a reggae band. I mean, they don't really aspire to be anything bigger than what they do and just play like venues and bars and stuff.
Oh, okay. And I said, and here's where I'll wrap it up. That sounds serious. I will check with Jessi, but I don't think she will want yet another rumor out there like this. And then that's why we're here now. I and I reached out to you just to ask if you knew what was going on and what was why don't you share your reaction and then continue. I'm sorry, because I did cut off what you were saying. So you'll pick up from I sent you a screenshot of this and asked you what was going on because I was confused and then what happened?
So I was very confused because, like I said, I have one ex that I've ever had a serious relationship with, and he's alive and well. And nothing. I don't understand the doctor and lawyer thing. I don't know anyone that has a sister that is a doctor or lawyer, anything about that, which is crazy. So if he's talking about the Gilgo Beach murders, and I guess he has inaccurate information because one, they still haven't caught him. Two, it was like it's an assumption of who he is. There's suspects, and that's why the person in my family said that they believe it's this person for X reasons, and he shot himself and he left a suicide note saying that he murdered young woman. And this was on Long Island.
He murdered young woman. How many young women did he murder?
I don't know, but if you Google it, you could see all the victims that come up. And they're young girls. I talked about this on my channel. They're young girls. They play guitar at bars. They're cute. They're 25 years old, like in their mid 20s. So that's a whole other thing that he has misinformation, because what happened to me is when I was 13 years old.
Well, I don't know if that's what it was alleging. But so hold on, because now this is new information I didn't know. So the Gilgo Beach murderer was going after a young guitar playing woman?
Yes.
Really? They were all guitar players?
No. They were just like free spirited girls like that would, enjoyed music, the indie kind of,
like
stuff, because that's how it is in New York,
That everyone does indie music? I don't know. I've never been to New York, so let me know. I think also I was gonna say, like, so I mean, obviously Wes, is the Gilgo Beach murderer, if we're going off the accusations and everything. But I mean, there was a guy caught. Um, is that interesting to look into? I've never looked into the case. Is it actually interesting? Because Jesse talks about this Chander Holderson guy. Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know, some fucking loser that worked at SpaceX who like killed his parents and shit. Um, yeah, I don't know. I looked into it. It's not very interesting. So I don't know. Not every killer is interesting. Like, yeah, Elmer agrees. All right, hopefully I didn't just have an error because I just got an HP message annoyingly. Yeah, looks like I'm good.
Yeah, yeah, that's how we do it down south, is as they say. And so we are going to have Joey come on, but before we do, why don't you give your impact statement? Really let me turn off this backing track here, but why don't you really let not just Joey, because hopefully, and I Joey's not going to hear this part, but hopefully we're able to use this, package it up, and when you do sue, and now were you able to get a hold of Mike Morse?
No, because I literally woke up and the first thing I was focusing on self-care right all day. So
You see, yeah, no, that's important. That is definitely important. Can you hold on just a second?
sure.
Can you do me a favor and just fill the dead air real quick? I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So it just it sucks having rumors.
Hey, and if we're talking about like true crime and shit, well, I guess not really true crime, but like, have you guys seen the new John Wayne Gacy show on Peacock? I don't have Peacock, but if I did, I'd want to watch it. I watched Ed Gein and then watched the Menendez brothers, and I almost finished with Dahmer. But yeah, I don't know, they just go into fiction. Like the Ed Gein one was like really bad. I do have to say, Monsters or Monster or whatever the fuck that show is called. Yeah. Just curious if anyone's here has watched it. I don't have Peacock, and really, I don't really have a reason to get Peacock. I mean, at one point, I thought about getting Peacock, but now WWE is like just for wrestling. But now WWE is like having sex with like not having sex, but like I don't know. They're like e up ESPN's ass, and I'm like, I don't want ESPN because I'm not really into sports besides wrestling, and it's like at least Peacock, I would have got movies with it, but I already have Netflix and shit, so it's like. Yeah, I miss the WWE Network, I guess is my point with that. 9.99, I miss it.
Made about you with no proof, and that's why I cannot freaking wait to hear Joey's side of things. I do want to see his sources because I have a feeling
I'll keep this playing, but I will be right back.
because what his information that I'm hearing is not even accurate to the Gilgo murders, and it has nothing to do with me. And I'm very freaking confused because I've never even been to Gilgo Beach. My ex. I only have one ex, and this is just okay. I don't even know what else to say, because this is just so inaccurate information.
Yeah, well,
And the fact that
okay, now
it's just
can
yeah,
you give your impact statement though, like you were sitting in front? Oh, I'll even play the judge. Miss J, as this defendant sits in front of you, why don't you tell him how this has greatly affected you? Because they're going to use an impact statement, to try and determine for the jury how much money you should be awarded. And when I spoke with him this morning, he was saying that he was at his lawyer's office, and all he said was cha-ching. So sounds like there's more money. So give that impact statement. Hey, and if you need to elaborate more, I'm like, maybe make it sound worse than it was.
I don't
Seriously,
want to do
hey,
that, but
no, okay. I mean, yeah, hey, it's up to you. But like, hey, I can't work for a month because of, or I can't work for 2 months, or I can't go back to work
okay,
for a
yeah,
year.
no, but
Yeah.
it's true though. What I'm about to say is true.
Well,
So
count down from five, five, four,
okay,
three, two, one. Then say, then slate my, my name is Jessi. This is my impact statement, and
okay,
then let's get started. And then after this, I have really Nuggies did come through. I've got a sponsorship thing that we're gonna take care of before I bring Joey in so that he can answer for what he's done.
okay. This is Jessi. This is July 17th, 2022, approximately 2:11 p.m. Eastern Time. Joey TCAP has caused me a lot of emotional distress to the point where I was up all night. I had a nightmare, very freaking distressed. And
Hey, hold on real quick. Can you
okay,
maybe explain what happened in that nightmare? Because we can tie the nightmare to what Joey
okay.
did. Maybe, like, I don't know if you're familiar, but in the court of law, if you're affecting someone not just while they're awake, but while they're asleep, then you get twice as much money because we sleep half of our lives.
Okay. Okay. This is Jessi. This is July. Okay. This is Jessi. This is July 17th, 2022, 2:12 p.m.
All right, I'm back, and it doesn't look like I missed much.
Eastern Time. Last night, I became aware that Joey TCAP said detrimental things to my reputation. He is digging into information and saying misinformation and claiming that I have an ex that killed himself related to the Gilgo Beach murders. Unfortunately, that isn't true. And I had to relive what happened.
Unfortunately, that isn't true, that she doesn't have a ex that is the Gilgo Beach murderer. Yeah. Well, and a lot of people laugh because at that line because they think like, oh, well, that's funny that she would say unfortunately. You know what it is? She wants that attention. That's why it's unfortunate that she can't actually get that attention from it. But she's thinking she can get defamation money. So the reason why it's unfortunate is because she would love to have that attention, to be the ex of like a murderer, especially a serial killer. Oh my God.
Happened to me when I was 13. I had a horrible nightmare, and it caused me so much distress that I was up all night and I could not work.
Like this girl would have fucking loved to be Adeline Watkins or whatever the fuck uh, Ed Gein's ex-girlfriend was named. Who, by the way, is not involved as much as that case as she is in the show for some reason.
Today because I can't focus. I have no energy. I don't know if I'll be able to work tomorrow, but
Hey,
like
that's
I'm
a really
hoping, but
hey,
I'm
Jessi,
just
Jessi, time out, time out. You know how you just said, I have no energy? Take a pause and say, luckily, I had some Celsius energy. No, I'm not even joking.
okay.
Because think about if this was in court. You know did you watch any of the Amber Heard stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it low, but think about if this was playing in court and you mentioned Celsius and it got shown all over, all over. What do you think Celsius would do?
Okay. Okay.
Right. And you didn't really talk about the nightmare. Like you really want to get more into what
I
happened in
really
the
don't want to
nightmare.
talk about it because it's traumatic.
Oh, so but that's what Joey caused. He caught like that
Yeah.
damn. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, go back to, you have no energy, and then take a pause and be like, well, but luckily I have Celsius energy, which is available, and then you don't the whole thing, but do the quick Celsius drop, then continue on.
Okay. So after learning the information that Joey TCAP claims he has from sources, verified sources, and which either they're giving him misinformation or he is spreading misinformation on his own. But last night I couldn't sleep. When I did sleep, I had a nightmare and I relived my trauma from when I was 13 years old. Couldn't go to sleep right after that. I was very distressed and had no energy, and I can't even work because I have no energy. I can't focus, but luckily I do have a Celsius, and a Celsius is an energy drink full of vitamins, and it's great for essential energy and helps accelerate metabolism and helps burn body fat. If you would like one, they come in a variety of different flavors, including seltzers, teas, and sodas, and are located in every store near you.
No, you know what? She's not employed anywhere. She's claiming now, and that's one thing that I could get into. She's claiming now that she is a bud tender, which I guess is like a bartender, but like for weed. Um, or I don't know. That's the best way I can describe that. I really don't know. Um, which isn't true. It's a weird lie. And yeah, I think she does DoorDash like every once in a while, but that's about it. How she is 31 and her parents have not kicked her out, or how old fucking old is she? Let's see. So 28, she would be 33. How she's 33 and her parents have not kicked her out yet, I don't know. Her parents just must not know everything because there's no fucking way. Like, I got kicked out of my house. Like, I mean, like, shit. And I was not even close as bad as Jessi. I don't even have a legal history. So, like, and I've never been to jail. Like Jordan said. But no, seriously, like, I don't get it. Like, if I were Jessi's mom, then I would fucking kick her out. Like, it would just be like, no, I'm done. Wow, that's kind of crazy.
So,
Try one today.
what?
Say try one today.
Try one today at a store near you.
It'd say something like, because people can lie, but you can't lie about the great taste of Celsius.
Because people can lie, but they can't lie about the great tasting of Celsius.
The great tasting of Celsius. Doesn't even fucking make sense, but sure.
Yeah, that was perfect. The great tasting of Celsius sounds even better. So, all right, now continue on.
So, as I'm trying to find more information about what he is talking about me having an ex of 15 years ago, when the only ex that I've had was when I was 24 years old, that's just incredibly misinformation. I didn't have exes when I was a child in high school. Wasn't dating or anything in high school. I was actually too busy. I did.
Yeah, sure, that's the reason. Okay. I didn't date in school either, but like, I was late bloomer, I didn't become myself. I didn't really take care of myself when I was a kid. I was really depressed and shit. But I was engaged at one point. I'm not anymore. That's an ex. Throw that away, put that in the pocket, put that in your back pocket, throw away the key, whatever. And now I have another partner. Like, whatever, you just keep moving on. But Jessi basically just admits here that she only had a boyfriend, which I'm assuming is probably Ed, whenever she was 24, and that everything else is fake. Because there's no fucking way Jessi has a man and a woman like she says now. And it's weird because, like, she says, like, oh, my man, but she's talking about her dad. So strange.
Did theater. I was a recording musician, performing. I was in sports.
No. Hey,
I had a very busy life.
hey,
I didn't
Jessi,
have
Jessi,
time.
time in here. You know what you should do? You should name. Yes, you said you did music. Name some of those the 12 instruments that you played.
Okay.
Because the court loves shit like that.
Okay. I didn't have time in high school to have a boyfriend or date or experience dating life. I play several instruments. I play guitar, flute, piccolo, clarinet, trumpet, keyboard, 7-string instruments, percussion, and several others. And as well as doing theater, I was always either the lead or had a leading role. I was always really busy, too busy to have a dating life. So it's very inaccurate that I had a ex from 15 years ago. I have no idea what he's talking about, that an ex that killed himself, but the only person that killed himself was my kidnapper when I was 13 years old. And that was in the woods, not even by the beach.
Now tell him how much money you want, and then let's wrap it up.
So I'm looking for at least $2,000 from Joey TCAP, because
I just wanted you guys to see the difference of what she was using back here and what she's using now, which is this up here.
Not only is he defaming me, he caused me emotional distress.
Jessi, yes. I don't think any court is going to even consider a $2,000 defamation suit.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I tried.
It's got to be high.
At first, too, and speaking of this picture, and I'm sorry for going on about this, I thought this is what Jessi actually looked like whenever I first saw this. But now I realize she doesn't look like this. She doesn't look like this. She looks like this.
Higher than that.
Oh, I thought you said that was too high. Okay.
Well, yeah, no. Most defamation cases are normally in the $50 to $100 range, but like with what he's done, and with the Ask Jeeves money, I don't know if you're familiar with Ask Jeeves, but
stress and until things are resolved.
Yeah, think about how much money you make in a year or 6 months, and say you want that because you're going to need that
how much money I could be making and everything that I could prove in court.
Yeah, just throw out a number, because the worst they can do is say, we're not going to give you $200,000, we're going to give you $150,000, and I'm just saying. So yeah, think of what do you feel like your emotional distress and all the stress
about
that this
50,
has caused?
Probably $50,000.
Yeah, because he didn't
be a whole year.
No, because she claims she graduated early from high school. Jessi and Cyrax observe each other. She would fucking be all over that goblin dick. As disgusting as that sounds, yeah, she would be all over that because she wanted to fuck Lauren. Cobra is too good. Cobra was too good for Jessi. Rest in peace, Cobes.
He asked me. He had the audacity to ask me a question, a private question in DM. Like, who does he think he is?
Right, exactly.
Right?
And so then he's digging into a story. He doesn't believe that I was kidnapped 13 years old.
Well, to be fair, someone told him, and then he asked me about it. But still, fuck that guy for asking me a question, a private question in DM, and not thinking that was going to come back to haunt him.
Yeah, and I really just want to know who said this, because it's so freaking inaccurate, and no one that I know would say that. I'm very confused. No one would make that up. Like,
well,
it's so
hold on.
Hey, Vex.
We do know that Theo, Green Frog, could be out there.
And he has made up stuff. He's so he thought that I worked for Uber, and he contacted Uber.
Wow.
he went on Twitter. No, I don't know about phone calls or anything, but he admitted on Twitter. And then so I don't work for Uber. So
yeah. Right.
But,
so do me a favor. Let's just go back to how much money you want, and really, swing for the fences. $2,000 is he would probably blow his nose into $2,000.
Okay.
Yeah, what you don't want is him to just settle. Hey, you know what? Give her $2,000. You want this guy to sit on the witness stand, Amber Heard style, and lie and lie and lie. Ask for whatever the biggest number you can think of. Ask for that, and then say thank you. Thank you to the court and the jury, and I hope that I can get some resolution on this.
Okay. I want $50,000 from this person, this individual that is spreading
50,000 is the biggest number she can think of.
misinformation and causing me distress.
James Tacos. Call him out by name.
Okay, James Tacos has caused me emotional distress and is trying to destroy my reputation. I would like $50,000 because that is how much I can make in a year. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to work because I'm in so much distress. I have Chris Hansen investigating me. This needs to stop. And I want a resolution. And I hope we can get this resolved.
Now say,
Hey, Callie.
oh, be good. Hey, Joey Teacap, it's time to cut the tea crap. And
Okay, Joey Teacap, it's time to cut the. Oh, holy shit, maybe I can't say it. Joey Teacap, it's time to cut the blah, blah, blah. Maybe, okay, I was gonna make fun of Jessi for that. I guess that is hard to say. Joey Teacap, it's time to cut the tea crap. There we go. Oh, come fuck on.
then we'll
Okay.
cool, yeah.
Hey, Joey Teacap.
Teacap.
Hey, Joey Teacap, I want you to cut the tea crap.
Really punch that. I want you to cut the tea crap.
Hey, Joey Teacap, I want you to stop the tea crap.
I want you to buy one too. I like how she said it like that.
Perfect. You nailed it. So, yeah, that I think that was a really good impact statement. So now it's I want to do the live the sponsorship read. So Nuggies came through and I got a bunch of paperwork, signed a bunch, like it was a stack. It was as thick as a phone book of paperwork that I had to fill out for this sponsorship, and it's for a malt liquor.
Ooh.
I really target an urban market. Like if you've ever, you've heard my stuff.
Yeah.
So I target an urban market. They won't give me the actual name of the drink until I do the NDA and stuff when I meet with the lawyer. But Nuggies seems pretty confident that I'm going to get this. But the cool thing is like Nuggies isn't trying to get any of the money from the deal. So I need you to help me with the reading because I don't know another female who can do this as well as you would. And this is just a test read. I'm gonna send it over to them along with the paperwork today. So they have a courier coming right before we get on to do that. The apologies with Squeak and Nugs. There's a courier that's going to come by and pick this up. So if you can help me real quick, and I, what's funny? I have a Joey T crap. Don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I called him that. I have him waiting on standby for us. I told.
We're probably not gonna get to Joey popping up in this. I didn't realize he popped up so late.
Him 2 p.m. Pacific Eastern, and I've got that guy waiting. Let him see what it feels like.
Oh. They following the meal per bread. Why am I a hoe though?
Yeah.
So here we go. So there's 3 reads. They're really quick, and we just kind of go off. Number 1 is for Black Planet. Number 2 is for BET Espanol, and then number 3 is for the World Star print edition. So they're really quick lines, but let me see if I have a backing track because they did not send me a backing track for some reason, and I got it blown up. I got it blown up for you, and let me remove this banner because that's just getting in the way of the script. So let me see if I have something that'll fit this. I'm really excited to see what drink it is. I'm hoping it's like St. Ives or do you drink malt liquor at all?
I used to, but I'm a White Claw girl, They should hire me.
Do they make a malt White Claw?
No, it's just seltzer and tea.
Well, this doesn't really fit the sound the sound that I'm looking for here. That sounds well, I guess this works. All right. So I'm just gonna. Do you see it here?
Yes.
Okay. This is Westmost. It is July 17th, 2022, 11:24 a.m. And this is the test read for Rocket Fuel malt liquor.
Oh shit, that's cool.
What's up, y'all? Westmost from the Best Coast.
Way before my time though. I'm Gen Z, so like, yeah, but I do know what you're talking about. Whenever I was a kid, Kermit was already a Muppet, and Jim Henson, I'm pretty sure. Is that his name? Yeah, I think he was already dead. So,
All up in here, letting y'all know you need to get with the flow.
Rocket fuel, rocket fuel. We love rocket fuel.
I'll do it more urban, like rocket
Oh.
fuel, yeah.
Wait,
You
how
want
do
me
I
to,
do
let
it?
me lead you, let me like rocket fuel. We love rocket fuel. Like,
Okay.
like urban. So let me lead you back in there. What's up, y'all? Westmost from the Best Coast, all up in here, letting y'all know you need to get with the flow.
Rocket fuel, rocket fuel. We love rocket fuel.
Oh yeah, Rocket Fuel malt liquor has the heavyweight power. Whether you've got the urge to rip it up to some fat booty beats,
Or just chill with the honeys. So you get on that rocket and see the stars.
Rocket Fuel malt liquor. Damn! All right, that one sounded good. Now we've got do you speak any Spanish at all? Because there's not very much. It's just I say que pasa and you say bueno, bueno, bueno.
well, you know, Callie, sometimes I wonder if I do too, because I don't know. The reason why I'm autistic is because my parents used to take or give me Tylenol, or my mom took it whenever I don't, whatever they're saying now. That's the, you know, factual truth of that of, ugh, the world's a fucking mess right now. The world's a fucking mess right now, kid.
I do.
Cool. All right. Que pasa? What's up, y'all? Westmost rocking the mic again. Cold representing Rocket Fuel malt liquor. Ay, 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 ay.
Bueno, bueno, bueno. It's got the mad flavor that any situation to the next level. So when you're on the party or fiesta starts bouncing and the ladies start bumping.
There's only one answer. Rocket Fuel malt liquor. Damn! Now that's a fiesta. I changed it up a little bit because sometimes I think you have to take risks that work.
Yes.
So okay then and then this is the last one, and you actually lead this one off. And this is for World Star, the print edition. So this should be cool.
Disnofuses. Okay.
Disnoofuses. Disnoofuses, my doofuses.
Disnoofuses, my doofuses. Jessie J saying the crazy. What the hell is this?
Crizappy. This is I'll read it for you first. Disnoofuses, my doofuses. Jessie J saying, get with the Crizappy taste of Rocket Fuel malt liquor.
What? Oh. I was gonna say, why is she Jessie J, but yeah, I remember now.
Okay. Disnoofuses, my doofuses. Jessie J saying me with the Crizappy taste of the Rocket Fuel malt liquor.
Rocket Fuel has that upstate prison flavor that keeps you ugly all night long.
If you want to get down with the sickness, remember, nothing makes your feel stank.
No, nothing makes your feet stink.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to get down to remember, nothing makes your feet stank. Really punch that stank.
Okay. If you want to get down with the sickness, remember, nothing makes your feet stank.
Like Rocket Fuel malt liquor. Then let's both say damn at the same time already. Okay. Like Rocket Fuel malt liquor.
You know what? I could voice act better than Jessie at 14 years old. Because, like, I've had, like, yeah, but, you know, been a part of projects and stuff, and, like, for school and everything as well. Yeah, no, mine reading scripts and shit was a lot easier for me at 14 years old than it is Jessi at 28. That's sad.
Damn. All right, that was good. That was went much quicker than I thought it would. So hey, before we bring Joey in, hold on. Let me. I'm actually gonna see if he can't join now. No, he's been waiting for almost 30 minutes.
Okay.
Can you fill the dead air? Like, do your character or something and just talk about rocket fuel. Your Southern character, yeah. Like, just talk about rocket fuel and how that, like, maybe there's other things you could do with rocket fuel. Like, I use rocket fuel to clean my bathroom or something.
Okay. You guys, I love me some rocket fuel. I like to clean my bathroom, and you know, it make my feet stank, and I love it. I love it so much that I want you to buy one too. It is so delicious.
That's where it's from. It's from this fucking call. I want you to buy one too. Like, everything else Jessi has said, like, Jessi is very good. Jessi should go into like commercialism and shit. Because Jessi could come up with like company jingles or just like dumb shit that gets stuck in people's heads. Like Jessi could absolutely create like if she wasn't fucking nuts, she could fucking like be like the next like we are farmers dun, 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 dun. Like she could create that. But the issue is that she's fucking nuts.
Delicious, and I'm telling you, I clean my kitchen sinks, I clean my bathroom sinks, I clean it all.
Hey,
Ain't nothing works better than rocket fuel.
Say it's great for black people or people who aren't black.
It's great for black people or people that aren't black.
Like basically anyone.
Basically anybody.
All right, good.
Well, according to Jessi now, we have 3 races. There's white people, there's black people, and then there's color people. What that means, I'm not sure, but that's what it is. That's what she said.
All right, I let him know that he should be joining, so hopefully he pops in here. I did have a question.
Okay.
What happened with Skype before he gets here? Why did you get banned from Skype?
Now, I'm not sure if that's caller, like COLLOR, or if that's caller, like COLLAR. Like maybe she's talking about furries, like collar people. That would make sense, but I don't know.
Because I posted for the little circle avatar thing, not the airbender, the little
Avatar. No, I've seen Avatar.
Picture.
I've seen Avatar the Air, but I also saw the movie, which was holy shit, was that bad?
Yeah.
I should binge watch that show again. I have it on DVD. The Netflix though, I'm not watching that.
That was
I
what
know.
a lot of people said. M. Night Shyamalan. That was probably going to be the end of his career. So you posted scenes from that movie or the whole movie itself?
No, nothing to do with freaking airbender. I posted a naked picture as my profile picture for Skype. They put me on a 24-hour ban, but I needed to contact someone.
Well, a naked picture is yeah. She posted a picture of her vagina, her vajayjay, her Arby's. I don't know the context of I don't know if it was like, you know, I don't know if it looked like something you would see at like a gynecologist or like if it was like just kind of there. I don't know. But I do know that was her picture, and because of that, whenever Skype went out of business and like went bankrupt and now Skype doesn't exist anymore, my last Skype profile picture was just a picture of Arby's. I thought it was fitting.
For something that was really important, so I made up a different Skype. So I used another Skype profile, and then they told me that you can only have one Skype profile unless it's business and personal, and I have two personals, so they deleted the other one.
What?
I know.
So you used a naked a naked picture? Like it was plain. It was like plainly obvious a naked picture.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why did you do that?
I don't know. I need help.
Oh.
See, she's like being flirty and thinks it's cute and everything, but it's just fucking disgusting.
Well, I mean, being able to admit you need help is
No.
no. I'm saying you said
I'm sorry. I like attention.
yeah. Well, I mean, being able to admit that that's what you're into, and before you know, James Tacos, but we're gonna call him Joe. But before he shows up, what why do you think he's coming after you? What is his vendetta against you?
Like I said, I think these people just want to protect the community.
So you think he's coming from a good place?
I'm hoping. I'm fucking hoping. But
regardless, you want to sue him because how dare him ask me a question?
He doesn't have a verified source.
Yeah, and then he came right into my Skype, and had the audacity to ask me a question.
Why couldn't he ask me?
Right? Yeah. Why couldn't he?
Why?
Well, yeah. Why couldn't he ask you? Why couldn't he ask you like, hey, what's going on? He didn't do that. He didn't even give you. He didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. But
I have my email. Everything is linked on my profile. Could have easily found it. That's how I found you.
So that's what upsets you is that he came to me to ask me, and that's he was worth how much money did you say?
$50,000.
Yeah, 50,000. Now, what if if hopefully, and I'm hoping he's honest. What if he asked 2 or 3 people about it? And I wasn't.
Well, all I gotta say is that
she doesn't understand what Wes is saying here. What he's saying is, would the money double or triple? But she's just like, well, he shouldn't do that. Blah 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 blah. Like she wants to like make money off of this shit, but then she can't fucking focus. Does she have ADHD? That's like a genuine question. I have ADHD, so I'm not even like knocking that. But like, yeah.
Is 100% misinformation. So someone's lying, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, but if he did ask other
well,
other
then
people,
that's what I'm saying is that I'm going to
a pop, right?
them.
50 grand a pop, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well let's bring him in, and hopefully
She doesn't know what that means.
He comes in and he's ready to do some explaining.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
All right, I'm gonna end it there because Joey's about to come in, and that's will change the call. You know, we got into the Gilgo Beach stuff a little bit. We got into the sponsorships and everything. So yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I'm going to end the stream. I mean, I'll probably end it with a song as well, but I'm actually going to play the Joran DMX tribute because I think we need to see that to see like who is the worst actor between these two. Because I'm actually like genuinely curious. Steer wrestling. Oh yeah, I think I was looking up to see if there was like a steer wrestling at one point. Gosh, that needs to be Joran's next channel. If it was a wrestling channel, that would be amazing. Like just him and that one old fuck, like just bouncing around in like a wrestling ring. I don't know. If you can't tell, I love wrestling. All right, let's get into this. Let's see who's first.
Sometimes I wonder what life's about. Sometimes I wonder what.
Yeah, she'll steal your barbecue and put it on her titties. Her lopsided breast that she's clearly a little fucked up about, but like, if she would wear a bra, like I don't think they would be that bad. But like, I don't know. There's certain augmentation. Like I'm not gonna push this on anyone, but I'm just saying, like, if you're that insecure about yourself, augmentations do exist, and it's fine.
why the lights are out.
A lot of women do it. A lot of women,
Sometimes I
I
wonder why
mean.
I like to shout. Sometimes I wonder what their lies are about. Sometimes I see things I shouldn't have seen. Sometimes I wonder why I'm a hood and a fiend. Sometimes I look at what I become and I cry. Sometimes I get on that bullshit and be ready to die. Sometimes a man who's your friend might get it. Sometimes even though it's sweet, you ain't with it. Sometimes the pain is too much to bear. Sometimes it rains too much to care. Sometimes if you don't watch your back, it'll cost you. Sometimes you wonder who would give a fuck if they lost you. Yet sometimes the sun shines around the clock. And
Look at his pimples on his neck.
sometimes it's dark and hell is hot. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Yeah, so who do you guys think is worse? I think after seeing that again, I think Jordan is still worse. Like, I'm sorry. You know what? Changes, because Jesse's always going through changes. I like how me watching Jesse has got me recommended to Trixie Lane shit. Like, that's hilarious. I don't even know. Yeah. Okay. Changes it is. And I will see you guys next time. And I will finish this part of the stream and probably have some more updates, because Jesse always gives us some nice things to do or nice things to talk about every fucking day. But let me make her mushroom head bigger. And then yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Hi. Today I'm going to be doing the song Changes, written by the maestro himself, Ozzy Osbourne, performed originally with Black Sabbath. I'm going to be...
Since I've seen this, I didn't know the fucking shade thrown at Ozzy Osbourne. What the fuck? Did you hear what he said? He said Charles Bradley's the one that truly changed it into a masterpiece? Excuse me? Alright, well, like I said, I'm done for now. That just really caught me off guard. I've never noticed that before.
I feel unhappy. I feel so sad. I lost the best friend that I ever had. She was my woman. I loved her so. But it's too late now. I let her go. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes in my life. Who has got me trained? We share the years, we shared each day. In love together, we found a way. But soon the world found its evil way. My heart was blinded, love astray. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes in my life. Oh, in my life, there's gonna be some changes. Ah! Some changes. It took so long to realize that I can see her still her last goodbyes. Now on my days I'm filled with tears. Wish I could go back and change these years. I'm going through changes. Yeah. I'm going through changes in my life. I'm going through changes in my life, in my life. Oh, there's gonna be a change in my life. These little changes in my life.